All right, so how many of you wanted to be astronauts growing up? Hands? One, okay. How many of you wanted to be pop stars? Pop stars, yeah? How many of you wanted to be travelers like Indiana Jones? Yeah? Okay, so we got pretty much the full room. I'm not sure what you want to be, Sharon, but we'll elaborate on that later. The point is, we all had big dreams as children, right? Grand visions of people we wanted to become, places we wanted to visit, and things we wanted to achieve. Oftentimes, we develop such great ambitions. However, very rarely do they ever come to fruition. Why is that? Why do our awe-inspiring dreams and goals take a back seat to our own realities that we have developed? Realities that have allowed us to live with subpar standards. I mean, did we miss something whilst transitioning from optimistic children to realistic adults? But that's just it, isn't it? That word, realistic. Well, I'm here to tell you today that my childhood dream of crossing the world as an epic adventurer like Indiana Jones has never changed. And has now become a reality.
No.
And that any of your dreams, visions, goals can as well. Because in the end, it is my belief that there are three key components that will either hinder you from reaching your truest potential or propel you towards making those childhood dreams become your new reality. Step one, decide to decide. Most people throughout their lives have these grand visions inside of their head. But really, they'll always stay inside their head. And then you get another grand vision of how you want to be in your life. And then you get another one. But the problem is decision fatigue. You have all of these big goals, big dreams, big ambitions swirling around in your head. And you get lost in your own head. And you don't choose one. So, to accomplish anything in life, you need to make a choice. You need to make a decision and then set down that path without looking back. Don't let decision fatigue get the best of you. Okay? Now, step two, when you have that reality, you have to create a pathway towards reaching that vision. You want to know why a lot of diets fail? Because when you set out to lose weight, you have that vision, that big vision of what you want to be. But seldom do you have the path that you need to know in order to take it and reach that vision. So what you have to do is you have to research what it's going to take to achieve your grand vision. And then once you have that knowledge of what you have to do in order to achieve that grand vision, you have to dissect it into small baby steps. Small baby steps that will make it feasible for you to achieve that goal. Because without these baby steps, you're going to allow your mind to overwhelm you. Step three, and this is the most important step, I believe, and it's where most people fail. Maintain and take consistent action. So, people are often afraid of taking an initial action at the very starting point of your journey, because it's not perfect. They're thinking, I have to get this all planned out, it has to be a perfect thing before I initiate my action. That's wrong, because it's never going to be perfect. What you have to do, and what will lead you towards that perfection, is just starting in the first place. I just started a YouTube channel. Is it perfect? Not in the slightest. But the act of doing it, I'm learning through my failures and continuing to take that consistent action and growing from it. Now, where a lot of people fall off the train is patience, okay? So you take your initial action and you expect results right away. You expect these grand results from, okay, I have this vision, I have the path, I've been working about a week for it. Where's my results? Not there. Okay? And that's where a lot of people fall off. You have to have patience. You cannot set a timeline on your own grand vision. on your own dream. It can be about anything. Diet, when I train people for dieting and losing weight, I tell them, hey, don't ever put a timeline on your weight loss, because this is going to change your life forever. Okay, there's no timeline. Okay. Now, if you continue to follow these three things, deciding to decide, developing your path, and then setting out on it with consistent action, you will eventually reach that grand vision you have. Now, it sounds crazy, right? But I have a prime example of how that is true. Not just me, but through this man right here, Eddie Wayne. 1 month ago, I met Eddie at a coffee shop, and he wanted to have this grand vision of being a traveler, and he had no idea how to start it. So we were having our coffee, and I was telling him about my adventures and things, and he's like, wow, this is what I want. And I was like, well, you have to do these 3 steps. You have to, A, tell me right now that you're going to make that decision to decide, okay? Then from there, you have to research what it's going to take for you to get to that goal. And I helped him with that. I've traveled the world. I've lived my life like Indiana Jones as my childhood dream. So with that guidance, I guided him for 3 weeks, and I'm proud to say that today, this man booked a one-way, non-refundable ticket to Guatemala. And he is about to become a world traveler. Because ultimately, the choice lies with you. Thank you.
Yay!